Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Scott Kohr. I'm the County Director for Lebanon County Veterans Affairs.
Okay, well, Scott, there's a lot going on in the world today. This pandemic comes to mind.
Yes.
And I thought maybe you could relay how, if any, way you're going to be helping veterans during this time when they can't come physically into the courthouse.
Yes, you're correct. Physically, they cannot come in here. So what I'm trying to do, I will be here throughout the whole time, answering phones, processing claims, and right now the way it stands, federal VA claims are being processed as normal. Any veterans who are worried about getting payments, disability, pension, or anything like that, business as usual. Everything's still going through as far as that goes. Financially, there should be no change in anything. As far as putting claims and stuff like that, again, that's all a go, and I will help veterans and their families do all that right now. Locally, well, here at the state is currently closed right now. Anything with real estate exemption, grants or education, anything like that, that's kind of at a standstill right now. So really there's nothing we can do. They are down for at least 2 weeks as of this morning. Again, that could change depending on what the governor has in store for us and stuff like that. So unfortunately, we can kind of get the paperwork started. But for the most part, nothing is going to be sent out until probably the beginning of the month. And then, of course, it's going to be a mad rush for people who have the real estate exemption that are currently on it. And if they see their deadline is getting close to the end, again, don't worry. The state is aware of it. They are not going to cut anybody off. And again, if there's any questions or concerns about that, please get a hold of me.
Okay, and how about, and I use this as an example because we have a lot of women veterans these
Yes.
days, but in the older population, a husband may pass who was serving our country.
Correct.
What do you do for these widows and how can they communicate?
Well, again, they would get a hold of me. There is.
What is your number and your
Oh,
email?
I'm sorry. My number is area code 717-228-4422. And my email is skOHR@lebcnty.org. Of course, you can go on the county's website and retrieve it there too. But in getting back to your questions for benefits and stuff like that, again, just give me a call and we will walk through the process. As far as burial at the Gap, I'm not sure how they're handling that. You're actually the first one that's come to me with that issue. Obviously, stuff's already in the works as far as burials. I'm assuming for the next 2 weeks. After that, I don't know. That's something I could probably get a hold of the Gap. And again, usually in the deaths of veterans who want to be buried at the Gap, usually the local funeral directors usually take care of that part.
And is that ruled by state or federal rules? Do you know?
That's
It's a
state.
national cemetery, but the state runs it?
The state does run it, correct.
Okay. And again, for the widows, our local benefits are few.
Okay.
But I understand as a county commissioner that we do make a small contribution.
We do. If they were a wartime vet, meaning served during what the federal government deemed wartime, honorably discharged, and a resident of Lebanon County, the county does issue a small stipend of $100. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but we like to do something for the veterans, and I'm sure, and in most cases, the families do appreciate it.
Absolutely. And is there anything else that you need to say or want to say that I didn't ask a question?
Like I said, I don't believe so. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, give me a call. And I do know I am not the easiest guy to get a hold of. I think currently right now I'm at over 200 voicemails and emails. My goal is to take advantage of this time. I hate to use that word, take advantage. Obviously, this is very serious.
Utilize might be good.
Utilize, that's better. Utilize this time to catch up on some claims and some phone calls because once all this passes, it's going to be
Busy
very
again.
busy again, and we are getting into Memorial Day, which my office definitely is involved with that, with flags and cemeteries and stuff like that. But again, any questions or concerns, no matter how small you think they might be, give me a call. That's what I'm here to do.
And do you have enough volunteers to help put the flags out on the
Oh,
cemeteries?
absolutely, absolutely. Usually the VFWs, the American Legions, that is their responsibility to do that. I talk to the commanders of each post, and they delegate that authority out. So
Nice.
And that. So, but it's a very interesting process. Really is. So I mean, obviously getting all the flags out to the cemeteries and stuff like that. Just hoping that we have nice weather as we approach that time of the year.
Well, thank you. And just in support of you, Scott, I know you yourself served in our armed forces.
Correct.
And we want to thank you and all veterans for your service and for keeping us safe. Without you, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we enjoy today. But I also know that there's a lot going on in the world, and you are one person. This is a one-person office. And as you said, with 200 backlog, it takes you a little while sometimes to get back to people.
It does.
So I'd just like to encourage people to be patient and to trust and to work with you through this difficult time.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that.
I want to thank you and say God bless you and all of our veterans here in America.
Okay. Thank you.